Welcome to Caldwell County Today. I'm Paige Counts, Public Information Officer for Caldwell County. Joining me today is Brittany Bonn with Helping Hands. Welcome, Brittany.
Thank you so much for having me.
And Brittany, you bring good news today.
I do.
An expanded dental program. I know dental care is something that has been missing in our county for some folks for a really long time, but you're expanding your program. Tell us about it.
Yes, so for the last several years, we've had a wonderful partnership with the Caldwell County Health Department to provide dental care to uninsured adults who meet our financial criteria, but we've recently received some grant funding from Blue Cross Blue Shield Foundation of North Carolina that is allowing us to expand our program to a more regional model. So it's our program plus sort of a combination of other programs from free and charitable clinics that are in our neighboring counties. So we're kind of able to combine efforts to use this grant funding to support the folks in Caldwell County and beyond. So it's really exciting. So basically what that means for the folks who access this program is that if they meet the financial criteria, they can come to us. We can provide urgent dental care. So for someone who is dealing with an abscess or is dealing with pain or an infection, they can come to us. They can have that service completely for free, which is wonderful. So we actually are continuing to work with the health department, and that, like I said, that partnership has been so wonderful, and we're actually contracting with other dentists in the community to be able to kind of expand our reach and capacity to serve patients.
Other than the emergency dental care, are there other services that you offer? Yes.
So in this partnership with the other free and charitable clinics that are in our region, one of the clinics, the Greater Hickory Cooperative Christian Ministry, actually has a volunteer dental clinic. And through this volunteer clinic, our patients in Caldwell County will also have access to some preventive care and dental cleanings. So we're doing that kind of on a first come, first served basis. We're pretty excited to be able to offer that. It's the first time we've been able to offer that kind of service through this program.
And that's really a big deal, because usually for our uninsured patients, it's only in case of emergency.
Yes. Yes, and that's what our program has been, and we have been able to help so many people. I think at last count that we have served more than 300 people in our program since it started with the health department. So this expanded program will just allow us to take care of more people, to meet more needs. We're still focused on urgent dental needs, but we're really excited to be able to offer some preventive and cleaning care as well.
And as I think about it, a lot of times dental health can lead to larger problems, or can be a sign of a larger problem.
Yes, yes. Poor dental health can lead to issues with your cardiac health. It can lead to lots of different complications that folks are dealing with, and also it's just indicative of when we have so many other things that we're worried about, ourselves are sometimes the last thing that we take care of. And so we see folks who just haven't had an opportunity to go to a dentist. It's not been a high priority, and then they're in a pickle and they're not well. So we're really excited to be able to take care of more people and serve more people that way.
And that's exciting. And when we talk about cardiac health, and I'm going to go ahead and throw in diabetes health and lung health, that's some of your regular patients.
Yes.
Just talk about your regular, I won't call them regular services, but the things you do every day.
Oh yeah, so Helping Hands Clinic is the primary care provider for folks who are uninsured in Caldwell County. So that means if they meet our financial criteria, which for an individual is someone who makes around $36,000 a year or less, and for a family or a household of 4, around $75,000 of annual income. If you make below that, then you're eligible to come to our clinic. We do the same thing that any other primary care provider does. So, we see our patients, we do urgent care visits, we do annual physicals and follow-ups. A lot of our patients right now have chronic illnesses. That's something we were just talking about. So we have a lot of patients who are living with type 2 diabetes or COPD or high blood pressure, and we help manage those things. And part of the way we do that is by providing medical care at the clinic, where we can also do on-site labs for free. That's the other important thing, is that all the services that are provided in our clinic are free. If our patients are able to make a donation to support their care, that's wonderful, but that wouldn't preclude anybody from participating. But the other way that we support our patients' health is through our pharmacy. So our patients can receive their life-saving medications, their insulin, their hypertension medication, their inhalers, all these kinds of things for free. So we're able to access those medications for free, and it's really amazing what we can do for our patients. We have wonderful health outcomes for the folks who are, who we provide primary care for, and we're really happy to be here for our community.
Several times you said for free.
Yes.
And things don't just fall out of the sky into your lap.
That's very true.
I mean, as much as that would be wonderful, that's not how it works. You have donors who help.
Yes. So we are supported generously, primarily by this community, which is really wonderful. So we've received support from several of the local foundations, the Broyhill Family Foundation, the Bernhardt Furniture Foundation, the Stevens Family Foundation, the Jonas Foundation, several others. I know there's someone that I have not mentioned right off the top of my head, but we are really blessed with support from foundations and grants, but also from individuals in this community who allow us to be a resource for folks who either don't have access to insurance or maybe have lost their insurance with their employer, and allow us to be there for them and to continue on with their health care. So,
we're coming up toward the end of the year. We've still got a little bit of time.
Yes.
If people are looking for that tax write-off at the end of the year, how are some of the ways they can support Helping Hands?
So the easiest way is to go to our website, which is helpinghandsclinic.org, and we have a Give Now page, so you can make a donation online. We also accept donations at the clinic. Our address is 810 Harper Avenue, or right in town in Lenoir, and then donations can be mailed to that address as well. So we are incredibly grateful. We've already have started to receive an outpouring of support from the community for our end of year giving, and we're actually gearing up for Giving Tuesday, which is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and we're hoping to raise $500 to start a transportation fund. So oftentimes our patients have trouble sometimes coming to our clinic, and sometimes also getting to specialty care appointments. So one of the things that we do for our patients is dually enroll them. If they're enrolled with Helping Hands Clinic, they're also enrolled in UNC Charity Care. So sometimes those specialists are out of town that they could access through the UNC system, and that can be a hardship for our patients to get the care they need. So we're starting a little transportation fund just to help our patients get to where they need to go, and we're hoping to support that on Giving Tuesday.
And I'm going to go ahead and say it, Brittany, $500 seems low. I think our viewers can do better than that.
I am hoping that we'll see more than that, but I figure we can start with a reachable goal and see what we can do from there, because one of the things that we plan to do is to purchase some Greenway vouchers for transportation that needs to happen within the community. So it's an awesome service, and it really helps our patients a lot.
And it will help your patients a lot. So that's the ways you can give financially. What about, do you have a wish list with items on hand?
Yes, we do. So this time of year, we definitely are in need. One of the biggest items that we have are cold medications. Allergy medications, over the counter, of course, cough drops, those kinds of things. And then, of course, we always need things like Motrin, Tylenol, and Aleve. It's really, really helpful to be able to share that with our patients and to sort of supplement some of the things that they may or may not be able to have access to. So having that at the clinic is really helpful. We also have the need for paper products, so copy paper, paper towels, toilet paper, all those kinds of things that keep the clinic stocked are pretty important as well. So those are our big needs right now.
So anybody that wants to do maybe a project in their church,
yes,
or school group, community group, whatever, or a family,
yes,
be a great way to give to Helping Hands.
Yes, and we have copies of our wish list at the clinic. Our wish list is online at our website, and then we can also email that if someone would be interested in collecting wish list items for us. We'd be really grateful.
Brittany, you have a lot going on. I mean, we're going. I mean, we're kind of in the holidays right now, and the end of the year will be here before you know it. So there's a lot happening at Helping Hands. You're going to have a busy end of the year.
We definitely are, and I wouldn't want it any other way. And another thing that we are sort of working through is Medicaid expansion. So North Carolina Medicaid is going to expand on December 1st. About 600,000 people in the state are going to be eligible for Medicaid who aren't currently. And it's purely based on income. So anyone who makes less than 138% of the federal poverty level, which for a single person, that's a little over $20,000 a year, will be eligible for Medicaid, which is wonderful. But about half the people in the state are still not going to, who are uninsured are still not going to have access to Medicaid, and it's about the same in Caldwell County. So so what I would like to say is that folks who, see this Medicaid expansion, know that they make too much money, still don't have access to insurance, please let us be your resource. That's something that we can do, that we're here in this community to help people and to help them have access to primary care.
And we were talking about that before we went on air, that there are still people who work every day, but they don't make enough for insurance, or they work for an employer who doesn't provide insurance.
Yes.
So.
And I know some of the information that I've seen is that insurance rates are going to continue to increase for 2024. So we're all probably going to be paying more for coverage, and that's something that is, that's a deal breaker for some people and families. So that's again another reason why. That's our mission. We're here to improve the health of our uninsured friends and neighbors in Caldwell County. So if we can help and be your primary care provider, that's what we're here to do.
Brittany, thank you for the service you and your team provide every day.
We're happy to do it.
And just keep in mind that there are lots of ways to give. You can go on helpinghandsclinic.org.
Yes.
Clinic is a key word in that. Speaking from experience. And find ways you can help. Helping Hands.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
And thank you for watching Caldwell County Today.